That's better. Run will start in 3, 2, 1. So the first thing about this run is that there is a 15-second loading screen to begin it. This is Redout. We will be running the 20 levels tier 4 category, which will be the first completed speedrun of this game. We will give more information about it as we continue. So Redout is a F-Zero style indie game developed by a very non-known publisher. There's about 3 people on their development team, last we heard. It came out approximately 4 days ago, and I've been playing it like an addict in that time. This is a tier 4 ship. There are 4 tiers of ship, tier 4 of course being the fastest. And there are a grand total of 20 levels in the game, hence the 20 levels tier 4 speedrun title. There are several available categories for this game that we could foresee. Of course, none of them have been routed, none of them have been put through yet. Hopefully this run will be the submission that allows us onto speedrun.com. But considering that there are platinum trophies for every level in the game, as well as different tiers of vehicles that can be used to speedrun this game, we believe there will be 4 tiers of 20 levels, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, as well as a plat percent. There could potentially be a race percent where you actually race against computers instead of just the clock. And very likely in the future we will have some DLC maps, which could be included to be 24 or 28 levels, or their own separate speedrun categories. The run will be marked with RTA time, seeing as we don't have load removers. Should we get load removers in the future for our splits or an auto splitter, we could consider in-game time or time without loads. Currently there are a few small movement tech items in the game that allow us to go slightly faster than intended. However, they're nothing particularly major, and as of today, no major skips have yet been found for this game concerning the jumps or moving backwards through levels, despite a few hours of testing. The splits at the end of each level will be marked when you hit the continue button. To move back towards the main menu. Yeah, see amateur, it's like 13 second difference between accidentally splitting at the wrong time and splitting correctly.
3, 2, 1, go.
Wow, that was weird. There you go, amateur. That was actually a really good example of the speed tech I was talking about. So, the equipment being used on the vehicle for this run are the turbo boost, which will come into play later, due to it being so fast that these smaller maps intended for slower cars, you can actually clip and deal damage to your car if you turbo. as well as the fully upgraded magnetized stabler, which is actually crucial to the run. The magnetization stabler, while not a direct speed increase, does give you more grip on the map, allowing you to hit less walls and therefore not lose as much speed. What the heck? Okay. Good to know about the menuing. So for the active we have our turbo, which we can't use on the first couple of levels. And then for our passive we have magnetization stabilizers, which allow us to remain more gripped on the track, make better, sharper turns, and therefore maintain more of our speed throughout the level. We are also using a Tier 4 ESA vehicle. There are 5 classes of ships in this game, each with different maxed out stats. This is the most stable of all of them. It has a 70% max speed or so, extremely high acceleration, and very good grip. We choose this not because while another class may have the max speed, it has extremely low acceleration. And another class that has extremely high acceleration and extremely high max speed unfortunately has virtually no boost, which makes it slower in general than the highest acceleration medium boost, which is the ESA that we're using. The menuing in this game is going to be weird to learn until I learn the actual names of the maps by heart, which probably won't take very long. I'm just going to have to remember what map I'm going to and make sure I click it. Arguably, the ship that has the max speed, grip, and acceleration in its favor may be faster if less mistakes are made in general. But for a first speed run of this game, I thought it would be safer to take the safer of the two cars that has consistent acceleration, grip, and speed, as compared to something that, if you make a mistake, you cannot recover very well.
Finish. Congratulations. Gold medal awarded.
Alright, so we're heading to Sirocco next. Oh my god. It ate my down input like 3 times there. Amateur. Alright, so important note about the menuing. We've just learned this as the first run is taking place. It starts you at the far left course every single time. So each time you complete a course, you're going to have to menu all the way to the right to get to the next one.
Go.
An important thing to note about this game is that unlike other games in this genre, you do have a vertical axis to concern yourself with. If you're moving too quickly up a hill without tilting your ship up in the air, you will throw your nose into the ground, damage your vehicle, and slow yourself down. Or if you move downhill too quickly without angling your car down, you damage your car by hitting the rear end of it into the ground, while the front end remains hovering above the floor. So managing both your vertical and your horizontal is a crucial part of the run. And that was the first turbo of the run. It saves about a second each time it's used properly, compared to just continually driving. The issue is if you hit a wall while using it, you are typically going to lose more time than you would save with it. For example, like that.
medal awarded.
Alright, this is Ghibli, the 5th map of the first set of maps. There are 4 total sets. In general, in this game, the 5th map of each set is significantly more difficult than the other maps, and it tends to intentionally try to use every mechanic you've learned over the course of the last couple of maps
3,
to its advantage.
1, go.
Someone in my chat has made an important note. This game is mostly small time saves and movement optimization with a lot of risk-reward management as well. You have to decide whether or not the boost or the break is going to be worth the time it's going to save or lose, respectively, in relation to the rest of your track. So, for example, in many cases, it might be better to take a turn slightly more slowly in order to speed boost through the end and get a better run down the straightaway. Also, jumps in this game are absolutely nightmarish.
New record.
What do you think, Amateur? After this run, should we play some online?
New record. Final lap.
Rip. I know you can't play online, I meant me. Anyway, vehicle health in this game can only be damaged really by hitting walls or in certain event modes hitting obstacles placed in the course. You are insta-killed if you fall off the track, but other than that, you can only lose health by damaging yourself on a wall.
Finish.
In general,
Congratulations.
it's hard to blow up your car in a normal run, especially on the beginning maps. Towards the later runs, it's very easy to fall off the map as there are no longer guardrails in many places to keep you on, as well as there not being many more jumps and many sharper turns and harder walls. So it is actually much more possible to blow yourself up or take a bad turn off the map than it is in earlier levels. The developers of this game actually decided to write some notes to their new players within the last couple of days. The first of which was an encouragement to never use the brakes in this game, which was my inspiration for speedrunning it. Any game that you're told that the brakes are not necessary in any single level is a game that sounds very much fun to run through as quickly as possible and show a lot of technical skill and understanding of the game's mechanics within. Also, the soundtrack is BA, so there's that. Unlike other games of this genre, we do not yet know of any damage boosts, so if you see me taking damage, that is less intentional than it seems.
New record. Final lap.
I do just enjoy making sure the walls still work every now and again, or like all the time.
New record.
Alright.
Finish. Congratulations. Gold medal awarded.
The reason we choose to run 20 levels or plat percent or categories like that rather than any kind of story mode is because the story mode to this game is very odd in that it's more like an event mode as you would see in Super Smash Bros. Melee or something like that, where each race is more a design challenge in a different category than it is a cohesive story. So we decided that it would seem to be easier to run the levels individually at high speeds, like all 20 together, or plat percent. The specific races that have platinum trophies, some of which are different categories, than it would be to try and run the entire story, which is 75 races of varying difficulties, car speeds, tiers, upgrades, as well as challenges that make it impossible. Furthermore, the CPU in this game, like many in the category, have absolutely ridiculous rubber banding to the point at which even if you have a nearly perfect run of a map, it is entirely possible for a computer player to pass you up at the last second anyway. I don't know what you're talking about, amateur. I've been practicing Pokemon Red and Bioshock Infinite off stream, both of which are like 2-hour speedruns for me. So this won't be anything too unusual. I just don't stream them because I suck.
Finish. Congratulations. Gold medal awarded.
Look at all these gold medals. Somebody's at the door. How's it going, man? This is going to be such a good split.
3, 2,
Rest in peace, dude.
1, go.
You get a, you get the outsourcing.
Stop to answer the door. Still world record pace. No sweat.
New record.
Yeah, this is going to be a really good split then. You got to include some time save somewhere, man. So the only real movement tech we've learned for this game is to let off the accelerator as you take over a turn, and boost through the end of the turn while pushing the accelerator to regain most of your lost momentum, which is actually a fairly standard thing in games of this genre. Counter strafing also shows slight signs of being faster. I haven't done extensive testing with whether or not it helps out significantly,
Final lap.
but it is worth noting that in several places you will find me counter-strafing just out of curiosity. It's confirmed to not hurt, so... I can't make a statement about what I think is currently possible, time-wise, for this game. I only know what my best laps are and what I can do. I'm sure there are better racers out there than I am, as of right now. There's still a lot of practice for me to do. If I had to guess, I would say this run is probably going to be...
Finish. Congratulations. Gold medal awarded.
I'm not even sure anymore. I'd say this run's probably going to be a little over an hour. This run is going to be a little over an hour. So I would probably say that an hour 5 is probably possible.
2, 1, go.
We'll have to see at the end of this run and make a much more educated guess on what it looks like. Because, I mean, how much time did I lose answering the door from my roommate? Like 45 seconds? Something like that? Something simple. So at the end of the run, I'll give you a more definitive answer on what I think is possible with the current state of the game without any glitches or anything like that. Also, I haven't seen this level since I played it casually.
New record.
Like this level in particular. I just never played more than once. What we have confirmed is possible with this game is to drive backwards as far as you'd like, or as far as the track will allow. There is nothing to reset you to a checkpoint or anything like that unless you blow up.
Danger.
We actually have very bad hull integrity for this last lap.
Final lap.
There's a very good chance we will blow up here. Like that. Someone in my chat is making a lot of good points. Like I said, in theory, the one ship in another class that has higher max speed, acceleration, and grip, but lower boost could be faster. We haven't had a chance to do extensive testing with any of that yet, so it's very possible a faster vehicle or movement strats are a better time to boost, or any kind of skip or anything like that could blow this game wide open as far as time.
Congratulations. Gold medal awarded.
As of right now, I believe a 105 is entirely possible, and anything more than that is, you know, questionable. I say that as I'm like halfway through at 25 minutes. Well, by the end of this, it's going to be like 28 minutes, but still.
3, 2.
Later maps, of course, get longer, so. That was a bad boost. This is hands down my favorite level in the entire game.
New record.
I just like it design-wise. As far as movement goes in this game, it's almost always better to save your boost until it's completely full than it is to use tiny bits of it, except when using your last little bit of boost to carry you through the end of a turn.
New record.
especially if you're using the turbo power-up like I am, which gives you an even bigger boost at a full bar at the cost of your full bar. Those red flashes you see there are me failing to dive or pick up the nose of my car in time to register
Congratulations. Gold medal awarded.
a hill. So it's the front or the back of the car digging into the ground. Uh-oh.
Three, two, one, go.
We're now getting into the second half of the game, which is significantly harder because portions of the map are no longer covered with guardrails, so it's much easier to fall off the map. It's also much more difficult to manage some of the turns that begin showing up at this portion of the game. And it is also a lot less forgiving with the vertical inputs. The turns vertically are sharper, so you have less time to react and it does more damage. For example, right there.
New record.
It also ceases to give you signs of incoming vertical drops and pickups every now and again. You're intended to memorize the tracks and know where those are. Being that this game is so new, I have yet to do so.
New record. Final lap.
My favorite level for sure is Revolving, like hands down. Hell is also really good, but Revolving is the coolest to me because of those two hills and how they work.
Finish. Congratulations.
Deep Dive is also really cool. So if you were to ask me to put my top three together, it would be Revolving, followed by Hell, followed by Deep Dive.
Three, two, one, go.
It's okay to take those two hits from the wall there because they slide you into position to continue boosting forward towards the next wall. And they barely cost any health. Making that still a good straightaway for turboing.
New record.
I was unfortunate. Those tunnels, there are 2 in the game, and they're actually very, very finicky with your movement.
Final lap.
There I chose to full boost instead of turbo because I knew the straightaway after the jump was rather small, and if I turboed I would have missed it completely and probably blown myself up. But here, I know I have a good straightaway over the hill.
New record. Finish. Congratulations. Gold medal awarded.
Interestingly, I can name my top 3 favorite levels, but I can't think of a single level that I don't particularly like. There's none yet that I'm like, oh no, this map is awful. God, this course sucks. There are certain spots that I don't like. For example, those kind of tunnels with the finicky controls are usually not the best.
1, go.
I definitely think the volcano set is the best. All of them are difficult but fun levels that really wrap up the game pretty well and really kind of challenge you to show off what you know. And I actually think it's really tragic that everybody online just wants to play the first 5 levels. In general, you want to be able to turbo down straightaways or any long path like this where you don't have a lot of turning to do. Because straightaways let you hit your max accelerating speed, and that's about it. Whereas if you turbo through them, you can go above your max speed and really eat up that area that otherwise would just be a very straightforward time loss.
New record. Final lap.
Nice.
Finish. Congratulations. Gold medal awarded.
Wow, look at that, dude. I'm the gold, the silver, and the bronze. So good. Swift Passage is an interesting level. It's not... doesn't stand out especially crazily among other ones, but it is actually a pretty fun level to play through. Like most of this game is.
3,
I don't know, Amateur. I might have overestimated.
go.
I might have really tragically overestimated how long this run would take. Remember like 2 days ago when I was like an hour and a half to 2 hours, and then I got a stage 4 car, and all of a sudden it's like, 45 minutes. Not 45 minutes, but probably less than an hour. This is level 14 I'm on. So I'm almost 3/4 of the way done with the entire speed run. So I would actually say sub-hour is possible. That's a new one. Yeah. Not only do I think sub 60 is possible, I think it's going to happen on the first run. Nah, Amateur. I'm calling it sub 60. That's where I'm gonna put this.
Final lap.
It's the run after this one that's really going to be impressive. Like, this is just a run to get up to speedrun.com, you know? Just so I could get this game on there. It's the run after this where I'm actually fighting time, where it's going to start being cool. Setting splits is cool and all, but it's really fun when you start racing. And then it'll be like, all I hear every lap right now is new record, new record, new record, because I don't have any records set. It's going to be cool when there's a world record for this time, and then it's like you hear new record and you're like, oh, that was a good split. Not new record and, oh, hey, look at that.
New record.
Like that, see?
Finish.
Yeah, the first run's always kind of boring because you're not racing against anything, you're just kind of going through.
Medal awarded.
It's like recording a casual playthrough. After this is when it's going to be fun, because I'll actually have like lap times to race against and stuff like that. I say stage 4 is definitely sub-hour. I would say stage 1 is probably closer to like an hour 45, 2 hours. And then, you know, the stages in between 1 and 4 are kind of in the middle of those two.
Three, two, one, go.
Like, that's going to be my educated guess on what the other categories would look like. Is the beginner category, which is stage 1 cars, will look like 2 hours. Here's the thing, though. Now that I'm thinking about it, Amateur, we'll have those categories, but there really won't be a beginner category for it. Because you have to hit level 24 to unlock all the maps in order to be able to do a speedrun. Meaning you'll have a stage 4 vehicle and enough time in this game to have a basic understanding of how it plays before you ever manage to do a speedrun. Meaning there really shouldn't be such a thing as a beginner category. Stage 1 will be more like really time crunching. Because I feel like with Stage 4 vehicles, it's easy to take, because it's going to be harder to take because the cars are so fast, and if you find a good route, you can follow it and everybody has it. Whereas with the slower cars, I think it's really going to come down to like milliseconds on milliseconds of time save. So, okay, that was weird. I know you saw that, amateur. I glitched through the floor.
New record. Final lap.
I died because I freaked out. I was like, I glitched through the floor. Do I stop? Do I keep going? Alright, let's not mess up that jump, and that'll give us a good time for this map. If not, we'll have some time save on unmanned. Which is also fine. Rip. Well, yeah, unless we figure out a way to do that, but honestly, what's the point?
Finish. Congratulations. Gold medal awarded.
I still feel like people would run Stage 1 even if they had Stage 4 vehicles. Alright, we are on to the last 5 maps, all of which are the coolest maps, hands down. Like, they really tried to go all out with Volcano to make it feel like a good end of the game. I don't know, amateur. I think it's going to be pretty close to less than an hour. I definitely think sub-hour is possible.
1, go.
Agreed. Actually, once I get this up on speedrun.com, I'm definitely going to go onto the... oh my god. Jesus. Once I get some more runners... Not some more runners. Once I finish this and get it on speedrun.com, I'm going to go to the Steam forums for this game and post up that we have a speedrunning community. And that we're looking for people who want to run the game.
New record.
Alright, let's not blow up here on the first jump in the map. We did the same thing! I'm gonna curve down harder on that in the last lap. I don't know, dude. Sub 1 could happen, but I definitely think it's possible. If nothing else, sub 1 is definitely doable. Because I'd say I already have a couple minutes of time save. Just on not crashing and stuff. Or not a couple minutes, but probably about a minute of time save, just not crashing. Plus like 45 seconds from not answering the door.
Final lap.
Small movement errors I've been making that I'm aware of, that you or anybody watching might not be aware of. Like right there, right? 7 seconds that cost us both times. That's 14 seconds of time save on this split alone. I think sub 1's possible. I think it's very doable. I don't even think it's unreasonable. I would go so far as to say sub 58. That's where I'm going to place this run. A god run of this game at the moment, knowing what we know, is a sub 58.
New record. Finish. Congratulations. Gold medal awarded.
Alright, deep dive, my third favorite level. Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think sub hour's happening. It's going to be like a 103. Something like that. .107 home. Oh, are you playing Defunct right now? You punk.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, just wait till we memorize the names of these fucking maps. Oh, this is the one with that nasty turn, isn't it? No, this isn't the one with the nice turn. I think it's the next one. Underground Tour, I think, is the one that has that disgusting turn that I hate. This one's the one with the camera flare that constantly gets in your eyes. Oh, there's not a guardrail there. Whoa. What's up, Crazy Cracks? Yeah, the robot got some upgrades. This is what happens when you upgrade his engine.
New record.
Upgraded defunct robot engine. Too strong, dude. Oh my god. Good to know I have like 9 seconds of time save on this split already. Feels good, man.
Final lap.
Rest in peace. Yeah. Kirchnader actually showed me this game the day it released. He told me about it and I looked into it and I was like, this game looks dope, and I decided to try it, and the game is dope. And so now we're speedrunning it. You are watching the inaugural speedrun. The first ever speedrun. I could literally AFK for 30 minutes and still be world record pace.
Finish. Congratulations. Gold medal awarded.
Yeah, it's another F-Zero inspired game. 4 more maps. Oh, I definitely put champer instead of chamber in my splits. Everybody see that? Everybody see how bad I am at spelling? Magmatic champer. Rest in peace, magmatic champer.
3, 2, 1, go.
My hands are so sweaty. Golly. I'm tryharding. A sweaty nerd, boys. Yeah, part of the charm is not being able to ever see what you're doing ever. The Caesars are just an added bonus. These tunnels just control like Dookie. It makes me so mad. He's nervous, but on the surface he's calm and ready. I swear to God, dude, this entire game is like that one meme of the lady who's screaming with her like fucking SUV driving behind her and it's all blurred out. That's what this game is. That's what it feels like to speedrun this game. Yeah, this is the one with that stupid turn. I knew it. Can I not blow up here? That'd be great. I'm still 6 seconds ahead.
New record. Find
Did I ever even change the name? Is the name of the stream still finishing up Redout and then world record run after? Wow, that literal 1/100th of a second that we were ahead. Actually 1/100th of a second. You should definitely change it to world record pace Redout speedrun. Like, that's what you should be doing right now.
new record. Finish.
Alright, everybody.
Gold medal awarded.
Throw me out a PogChamp for Magmatic Champer. Did it even change crazy? I feel like it would show me something in chat if it changed. I don't know. I'm not too worried about it. Everybody throw out a PogChamp for Magmatic Champer. Oh, yo, also, check out my info section. I officially put out, I officially added some Frankerface Z emoticons to the thing. To this channel. So you can now use Frankerface Z in chat if you have it. Pretty hype. Everybody throw out your Pog Champs from Magmatic Champer.
New record.
Oh, dude, sweet amateur. When's world record? When's world record, Kappa? How much time does Japanese Super Mario Galaxy save over English?
New record. Final lap.
That part is so trippy. I'm sitting here trying to tap the A key to maintain momentum, guys. Like,
New record. Finish. Congratulations. Gold medal awarded.
oh, you know what it might be, Crazy? It might be because I don't have Nightbot in the chat right now. Alright, last level, boys. Yeah, I think it's definitely because Nightbot's not in the chat right now. Might be why you can't do that. Might be. Alright, last level. Sub-hour is definitely doable. It's possible. I think sub 158 is pretty much like the dream. Yeah. Hell has a long loading screen. Yeah, no, we're not doing sub 45 minutes. Maybe in 2 laps each map.
3, 2, 1, go.
I'm actually tearing through this hell right now. I feel like I should save that boost for right here when I'm going up this hill. I don't know.
New record.
Alright, rip sub 1 hour. I'm still shooting for a 103. We'll probably go for sub 1 hour tomorrow, to be honest. Let's try this. I should not have tried that. Oh, it's going to be close, boys. It's going to be a close 102. 103. Yeah?
Final lap.
Because I got to count the menu at the end. Time will end when you hit next at the end of this run to go back to the menu screen. That's what I'm going to call it, because that's the only fair way to do it. Or should we call it whenever you hit the last checkpoint? What's your call, boys? Last checkpoint or hitting next like every other split? Let me know within like the next 30 seconds. Last checkpoint? Menu? What is it? Last checkpoint or menu? I'm gonna need y'all to hurry up. Last checkpoint? Alright, last checkpoint. We're going with that. Alright. 102.47.
Gold medal awarded.
Why is there not a bronze time for that? Anywho. That is the first official speedrun of Redout. So, if y'all want to hang out on stream, I'm going to do some like online play and stuff for this game. But, I'm going to get the speedrun.com submission in first. It's an hour-long run. Twitch. Hey, I told y'all, sub 103.